Hey guys, good morning. Welcome. This video is going to be about gang stalking. It is not going to be about how to improve your life. However, actually, wait, let me rephrase that. This video will be about an investigation of gang stalking and how I might be able to use this technique if my theory is correct. This means that I should be able to subconsciously tell myself good things about me via bangs. So this is the theory, or well, let me tell you first the experience. During the gang stalking operation, I remember very clearly that whenever I felt like a negative emotion or whenever there was a negative thought about me, gang stalkers or people around me, boom, made like a loud bang or clanked a shoe or something. So what I realized is that there was a funny pattern that, like, if I looked at something and I heard a clank or a bang, I would feel anger. I would feel like if it was purposely done, or I would get offended by it. So this began with the oil, with the high mileage oil, where well, in the beginning, loud bangs and sounds are tied in to negative experiences. So like if you're getting gang stalked, just listen, pay attention to all loud noises, because that is part of the conditioning. Bangs and noises, headlights, and all of those are tied to negative emotions. So all of those are tied to negative emotions. And whenever it is that you're thinking something and you see a headlight, you will turn your perception of the headlight into a negative. So this also became very obvious to me with like bangs. So let's say that at the time that where this happened, I was looking at like at high mileage oil, and then I heard a loud bang when I was looking at it. So then I interpreted the high mileage oil as me being a high mileage individual. Also, so loud noises are tied in to negative emotions, and what happens is that the negative emotion turns your perception around of whatever it is that you're doing, whatever it is that you're thinking, or whatever it is that you're looking at. For example, I have an open window, and if let's say that I am still getting gang stalked, right? And it's still a little bit effective. Like it's still a little bit effective because I looked at it and then I went like that, and then and then I literally thought your hole is just as open as that window. So that is how effective gang stalking is. I know I look like I just woke up, and that is because I did. But that this is, well, whatever. So loud noises are tied in to negative perceptions. So how that is done is that whenever you have a negative thought, whenever you have a negative emotion, you just, well, gang stalkers stomped or did something like that along those lines, and whatever it is turn into a negative. So I have a theory, and this theory I want to apply to the mind's eye. Hey Bree, how's it going? Good to hear from you. Okay, look, let's breathe. I'm gonna repeat this just for you because it's a lie, all right? So watch. During gang stalking, the conditioning is that whenever someone, well, whenever I had a negative thought and during my gang stalking operation, right? And It can be comedic. It really can. You know, let me get a comb because my hair looks like shit. Give me a second. Okay. You know what? Fuck it. I'm just gonna wear a hat. There you go. It is funny. It is funny. All right, so where's my coffee? Ugh. All right, so okay, so here we go. So pay attention. All right. So during gang stalking, I remember in the beginning of the conditioning, whenever I had, well, gang stalkers were implying negative things. And I remember that whenever they saw like my face express like anguish or a negative emotion, they would bang the counter. I'm telling you this because I saw it with my own two eyes. I literally saw this happening. You know, I mean, at the time, I didn't know what was actually going on. So that's what happened. So I remember that also whenever there was a negative emotion, they would used to like kick the counter, and I used to think that that was a game where they were claiming, you know, the negative emotion that was produced on me. Like that's what it felt, that it was like a some type of game where they were claiming to other gang stalkers, you know, that they got me to feel negative. That's what I felt. It literally felt like that was the game. But then now that I think about it, is that whenever I would feel that negative emotion and I would be looking at something, at anything, it would turn what I'm looking at or what I'm feeling or anything that anyone says, it would turn its meaning around and it would make it against me. So the loud noises and the loud bangs were a psychological conditioning for me to interpret things against me. So this happened when with the cars revving up. So I remember that during COVID, I was staying under a bridge. I'm not gonna lie to you, I was fucking staying under a bridge. And I remember that you know there was this car that was revving its engine on and on again, like in underneath the bridge, and of course it produced me like a negative emotion. But this happened so many times, and I didn't even know why. You know, I was like, what the fuck is this person doing? Why is this person harassing me? You know, that is when that was conditioning. But then I realized after that moment, I began interpreting the freaking car revving up sounds, engines, as being against me. So, by the way, Bree, I'm super happy about that. That is the best thing you can do. I have another story about how my mind, a spirit, is a spirit. Well, it was my spirit, like me, like the spirit that belongs to me, told me to like do nothing. No, Erica, what do you mean? I know, and there's nothing fun about it anymore. Like nothing at all. So, fuck. So I have to like use the hair dryer again because my hair doesn't come off as nice as it typically is. Well, God. I'm not used to looking at myself so much. So like, I feel like I look fucking old. Oh my God, dude. I need some Botox or some shit. I'm gonna be all like this next time you see me. I'm just, I'm just kidding. All right. Anyways, I think it's the sweater. The sweater makes me look like whatever. Well, I'm here to tell you this. That I feel that a lot of my theories before about the gang stalking engine and all of those things, they're wrong. Because this is the only thing that makes sense in every single aspect of gang stalking. Like, this is it. This is it. This is it. So if you're going through gang stalking, if gang stalking is new to you, this is the one thing that will make you have those, that turns a lot of your thoughts against you. And it has to do with the outside environment. And listen, and I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna do an experiment. And I'm gonna be doing these live videos. And I will tell you how the experiment is going. I'm starting that experiment today. So, listen. The loud noises, all of that. Remember, all of that turns your thoughts against you. Like, it's like if you think, oh, I think I look alright today, and then I hear a bang, I'm gonna think, oh, you look like shit. Because the bangs, the noises, the engines are tied into negative emotions. So, I'm gonna do the opposite. So, at the same time where I'm feeling good, where I feel amazing, where I look at something beautiful, I'm gonna bang, or I'm gonna do some type of loud noise, or I'm gonna imagine like a car engine revving. So I'm gonna purposely condition myself to feel good and to listen to a gang stalking cue. So if and when this happens, I should become the happiest man on earth in like a month. So that is what I'm doing today. All right. So I'm purposely gonna imagine myself looking really good, and then I'm gonna like bam. And then I'm gonna just have a thought, and I'm gonna just hold it while I do the bang. I'm gonna think of car engines running. I'm gonna think of I'm gonna think something good, and I'm gonna look at myself and go like this. Well, I've tried myself. I don't know how you did it, but it's the only thing that makes sense. Aaron, it's the only thing that makes sense. Nothing else makes sense to me. So I have to do it, and I just it's the only theory. Like, because there's so I already figured out that the direct energy weapons are the equivalent of the crackheads bugs under the skin. I know it's gonna work. I just know it. I just do know it. I'm sure I know this is for real. So it has to work. Like, I've seen this done with cats. What is that? Oh, hey. So, look, I've seen this done with cats where like the cat is being trained, and whenever the cat does something good, they click a pen. You know what? I'm gonna tell you a story. But one time, the first time where I didn't know about the gang stalking weapons. What do you mean that they showed you the separate sounds and feelings on your body? What do you mean? Talk to me, Aaron. So, Oh, let me too brief. All right, so Erica, gang stalking is a bunch of haters getting together to try to make a person go crazy. That's it. And the thing is that these things are really effective. Like it is made with a lot of tricks, psychological tricks that actually make people interpret things differently. Okay, they said, "Here, Aaron, watch, go over there," and they made the feelings on my body. They played the hissing sounds on their own. So what do you mean? What do you mean, Aaron? So like they went, "Tss," and then you felt something, or what? Okay, this is interesting. This is really interesting. When I was shooting myself. So like they said something, and then you were feeling the emotion, or what? I mean, you were feeling the pain. Manda, man. Okay. It's my mom. Yes. Before I realized it was a trick, I thought a man was coming in the house upstairs and rolling in a big machine, shooting me through the floor. You know, I know exactly what you mean. And, as ridiculous as that might sound, I know that you mean exactly what you are talking about, and I know that that's exactly that you were sure at that point that that was true, that that was the truth. Because I was look, I'm gonna tell you, when I was at the shelter, I was I was literally I was in bed. It is an attack on perception senses to overload them and your own mindset. It must be possible to change your mindset. It doesn't mean that it stops and goes away. You have good days and bad. They showed me that they were just feelings on my body. Hot, cold, quarter size, dime size, anywhere, anytime. Wow. So I was, oh my God. Well, better for your brain. I am so sorry I don't mean to antagonize you or to tell you that your theory is incorrect, but it is incorrect. Hey, Philly. Hey, Fader. So listen, the reason that I'm not gang stalked anymore is because I am in a spot where I know that there is no gang stalkers. So if you believe, look, in the beginning when I just moved here, I swear to you, I heard gang stalkers outside of the window. But the thing is that your mind is left so bent out of shape that you start interpreting whispers or noises as confirmation of gang stalkers being around you. Oh, so yeah, so you also can make them happen, right? It's like I can make myself listen to whispers. Like I can like look. This is gonna be weird. So I think you can understand what I'm talking about. So like, if I put my focus on my ears, if I put my focus on my ears, and I visualize a word, I actually hear the thought saying. You're like the Aaron. You're like the first person that actually agrees with me on this aspect. So like you know exactly what I'm talking about. Then you can also make yourself hear the noises, or you can make yourself hear the voices, and you can even make yourself feel the sensation sometimes. I can actually look. I can actually when I just moved here, I was able to go like this, and then crack my fingers, and then feel my mouth blowing air on my foot. I wonder if I can do it again. Yeah, I can feel it again. I still can do that. So listen, so gang stalking bends your mind in such a way that you can do all kinds of crazy shit with your mind afterwards. So Aaron, look, I'm gonna tell you one skill that I can't believe it's actually real. So watch. So listen, I was I can make my mind reproduce music without me actually needing to remember the song. So this is gonna sound insane. So Aaron, if you can try this, if you can do that, you're gonna know what I'm talking about. So like, listen. So this is actually for everyone, everyone who's here, regardless of you getting gang stalked or not. Listen, you sit down and then play your favorite song, and imagine the vibrations of the music coming all around your head. Close your eyes and only feel the vibrations, and in your mind push the play button as soon as you play the play button on your device. You relax and only focus on the vibrations of the song, and then like when it sings, when if there's lyrics, feel your mouth, like your mouth, like almost like the shadow of your mouth moving, like if you were singing with your mind. But focus only on the vibration and just feel it. When the song is over, push the play button again and then just relax. And your mind will literally play the song for you. And you're gonna feel the vibrations. It's not gonna be like if it was coming out of the device. It's not gonna be like that. But your body is gonna remember the vibrations and you can almost hear the song. It is something incredible. That happened to me yesterday. Yesterday was the first time where I was barely able to listen to the entire song. Like the entire song of Hung Up by Madonna. Oh, it was the most incredible experience ever. It was amazing. I was in disbelief. I just was in disbelief. And Aaron, have you given a voice to your mind? Like, does your mind talk to you as if it has its own personality? Because I know it's myself talking to me, but there is some type of benefit where if you just relax and then you ask your mind, like my mind has a name. So it's weird, it's unconventional, but my mind has a name, and when I ask my mind to to recall something or to do something, it does it. Yeah, same here. So like, so like, and the thing is that if you named your mind, like the whole thing of gang stalking is that if you named your mind, they want me to. That's how gang stalking names your mind. They want me to, or ellos quieren. So like whenever you think they want me to lose everything, you're telling your mind to lose everything. So that's the biggest trick of gang stalking, is that your mind gang stalking names your mind. And they named your mind in that way, in they want me to, or gang stalkers, so you're unknowingly talking to your mind. For real. So Bree, if you're getting gang stalked, pay attention to your thoughts, because whenever you say, oh, they want me to, you're talking to your mind. You're telling your mind to do something. So whenever you think they want me to lose everything, your mind will start telling you, I want you to lose everything. You're a loser. Blah 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 blah. That's just how it goes. So I changed my mind's name and I changed the meaning of who they are. So before, when I used to think they want me to do this, they want me to do that, I used to believe, well, I used to think, um, wait, I used to be, I used to hear the voices talk back to me. I know, right, Brie? It makes so much sense. So whenever I would think, oh, they want me to lose everything, and then the voices would be like, oh, I want you to lose everything. You're a fucking loser or whatever. That is because your mind is called they want me to. So what I did is that in my mind's eye, I made a big plate that says they. And I'm not sure you know what a mind map is. Let me show you. Give me a second. So a mind map is this. Let me charge my iPad. So, my Nintendo Switch got stolen at the fucking laundromat. I am so sad. It's the saddest thing. And like, oh my god, I'm still so sad about it. But I guess it's fine. It's what's pushing me to work more. So, I guess. And then I logged in on my fucking Nintendo account, and then they changed the name and shit. Ugh. Oh my god, I'm so fucking mad about that. You have no idea. I'm fucking furious. Boom. There's a mind map. So, so this is a mind map. Watch. So like, so let's say that you're having like a birthday party. Come on, give me a second. These mind maps are fucking crazy. So like a mind map is where you have like a main topic, and then here you tie like a thought that is connected to the main idea. So then you have another thought that connects to that idea. So it's like it keeps a like a it keeps an organization of your mind and of in a hierarchy. So let me open the big hole on my window. Give me 1 second. So so this is how I changed who they are. And let me tell you, the results were instant. So I was you put a big plate of they, like in your mind's eye. You imagine they, the word they written. And then you make it like so then you make like a little line, and then you put who they are. So you want to change the meaning who they are. This worked for me. So like for me, I have to think who is not a gang stalker, who always wants the best for me, and who have I never had any type of suspicion that is a gang stalker. Whom? And I thought, my mom, Bedos Kulian, where he's an entrepreneur. He's the one that taught me how to run a personal training business. And let me tell you, when I was following his instructions, I was wildly successful. I'm not sure if I've shown you, but I was on television, I was modeling, I was doing a lot of shit. I sadly didn't have a solid perception of who I was. So I was swayed in a lot of wrong directions. And that is pretty much the biggest lesson that I've learned of gang stalking, is that now I know who I am, now I know what I want, and there is nothing possible in this world that will sway me away from it. So, and yes, I read my mapping. So, so then I tied in, well, who else do I love? And then I thought, oh, Greg Plitt, that model who died, who was my, I was his super fan, super motivating. I was, how do you say? I saw myself in him back then. Not anymore so much, but we'll get there again. So it was that, and I met who they are, like these people that I love, these people that inspire me, these people that make me believe in myself. And I did this, and instantly, whenever I would think of they, I didn't think of gang stalkers anymore. His name is Greg Plitt and Bedros Killian. So then I thought of my mom. I thought of the people that I have on my YouTube, that I'm subscribed on YouTube, like Charlotte Dobre. People that I know that if they know me, they would want me to be really happy, and they would want me to be really successful. So those are the people that I made they in my mind. So whenever I thought, oh, they want me to, I wasn't thinking of gang stalkers anymore. I was thinking of they as the group of people who would love me. I hope that makes sense. But subconsciously, I changed who they are. So now when I think of they, I don't think of they gang stalkers. I think of they as my mom, my friends, or the friends that I used to talk a lot to, my cousin. That is who I think of they. And the moment that I did that change, gang stalking for the most part has disappeared. Because when I think of they, I don't think of gang stalkers. Because I didn't realize how much we think they. They. It's like the one thing that we just say a lot. If you're a gang stalker, you think they. And it's wildly annoying. So once you change the meaning of they, like almost all of gang stalking is gonna go away. And that is the one thing that stayed true to this point. That is the one of the most biggest, truest things of gang stalking that actually changed is changing who they are. Change who they are, and more than half of the gang stalking is gonna go away. Anyways, well, I have to drink a lot of water, and I have to go. Exactly. Crystal, that's true. So change who they are in your subconscious mind. So before I lead your life with your imagination. I know this sounds weird. So, but gang stalking is only real because you are imagining things. And the thing is that gang stalking makes it hard for you to be able to distinguish what is imagined and what isn't. Yeah, I have to eat. Even though I kind of want to fast, but I have to go. I have things to do. I have to write more videos. And I want to write like 2 more videos, and then I have to produce 4 of them. But let me tell you, I'm enjoying this a lot. I think this is the most fun I've had in a live that I've ever enjoyed. Like I actually feel like I'm talking to you guys. That's cool. So gang stalking is where was I? Listen, the reason that I I began showing my face was because I didn't I was sure of everything that I said now. Like I don't have any type of I know what I know, and I know is the truth. I just know it, you know. And the truth is that everything that I lived was real for me. And and if you're getting gang stalked, don't feel crazy because people are gonna try to paint you as crazy, but what you're seeing is what you're seeing, and that's your reality, and nothing can change that. And regardless of people you calling you crazy, or you feeling that people are calling you crazy, when you know, I think that's the thing is that no one literally called me crazy. Only one person ever called me crazy. Only one person, and it was some person on the street. And the thing is that I never behaved like crazy. Like I was upset. I was a bitch a lot of times. I was, but I never behaved like crazy. Like there were times where like I was so stressed that I was like, oh my god, I need to leave, and I had to leave work. But that was that. So gang stalking, blah blah blah. What else? What else? Um, yeah, gang stalking is very will destroy you. But this is the thing. I I don't feel like it destroyed me. You look listen before gang stalking. I was a personal trainer. I I had my life together. But you know, even back then, I knew that there was gonna be a point where I didn't want to do personal training anymore. And you know, I'm not the type of person that's gonna go get a loan to open a gym because I didn't want to be doing personal training forever. I just didn't. And I feel that gang stalking was something that had to happen to me so that so that it would steer me in a new direction of my life. And thank you. So like that's exactly what I feel. And you know, and let me tell you, I had this is gonna sound weird, but I had a chat with my soul. And that is exactly what it told me. It told me, you know, you need to explore everything that you could possibly think of gang stalking. Everything. And you need to learn from this experience. And this experience you have to make it where you're gonna live off. It's gonna give you enough knowledge of things that you're gonna be able that you're gonna be. So my mom turned on her car and the Bluetooth connected to her car. I just disconnected the Bluetooth right now. That's weird, right? So yeah, that's what happened. What is this? Highlights saved to your channel as unlisted video up to last one. No, no, that's weird. Okay, well, I don't blame you guys because that shit is that I would believe that too. So, what I was saying was that honestly, I feel that this was all supposed to happen to me because my entire life, it's like every single part of my life, I have encountered always a bigger manipulator. I was one manipulator after another, and I was like, "Am I the fuck that fucking gullible or easy to influence?" Because like people that typically I end up meeting, they're just fucking. They end up manipulating the fuck out of me. Always, 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 and it's like, what the fuck, dude. So, so then when I encountered gang stalking, I was kind of happy because I felt like I was like meeting the last boss, like the big boss, like in a video game, And I was kind of excited. I was like, fuck yeah, I'm gonna beat this shit, because I always end up leaving manipulators, but it always ends where I end up fucking losing everything, fucking always. And okay, well, this is. I haven't lost everything yet. I actually gained a lot from this, which is all this knowledge, and I'm gonna use it to live the rest of my life. Like I'm perfectly content doing this forever. Yeah, I think I'm more manipulable when I'm sober. Not anymore though. Not anymore because I wasn't. I wasn't. I've never been stupid, but I've always had too much faith in people. And that's my problem is that I didn't have discernment of bad influences. I could see it if other people were like getting like fucked over by other people. Actually, no. I've always been really oblivious to like manipulation and shit. I've always been supremely oblivious. So like in gangstalking, I was like, oh, this is the final boss. Fuck yeah, I'm done. This is the last manipulated person that I'm gonna meet. And this is kind of right because now I'm in a place where I don't need to work with people. Like I don't need to work with manipulators. I do not. I like everything. I control everything. For real. Yeah. So I feel like our manipulators work together. So it's gang stalking is something that is done by manipulators for them to entertain. Did any gang stalker tell you that gang stalking was for entertainment? I was told that. Someone told me it's just entertainment. Someone told me outright. He said, "Oh, it's entertainment." I was like, "Fuck you, you cunt." For real. But I am super proud of that. I never said anything. Never. Only here. This is a replacement. Holy shit. Wow. Like I never went apeshit. Never. There were times where I was like, oh my god, where it was just a lot. But I never made a big deal out of it. I'll just try my best to. I mean, I'm sure people could tell that I was like, going through some shit. And do you know how I left? I left San Diego, and I didn't say anything. I just called my job, and I was like, I quit. I came here. My mom saw the fucking disaster that I was. Oh my god, dude. I thought she was a gang stalker in the beginning. Like I was seeing things, dude. So, better for your brain. Look, you're the whole overlay on reality is true, but the reality is actually, the overlay is made by your imagination. So there are points where your imagination puts an overlay on reality and you see things. It is not that they have access to like some type of neural monitoring shit. No, it is your imagination imposing a something on your above your optical nerve. That's that's it. It's your imagination, and let me tell you, the imagination is so powerful that if you're imagining something, you will see things. Like I remember, I used to see flying needles, and the flying needles would like literally start like going through my skin, and then I would feel like the fucking thread get yanked, and it would fucking burn. That shit was crazy. Oh my god, dude. But and the only thing, so how I fought that is that I literally began imagining like instead of needles, that there were flying cortexes. Literally a flying cortex with like wings, and the pain would go away because it was so absurd. Oh man. Okay. Alrighty. So well, now I do have to go. Thank you guys so much for watching and for enjoying having this coffee. I think that should be like a morning thing, right? Just like have like a coffee with you guys. That would be amazing. Actually, that's a really fucking great idea. That makes me really happy. Actually, Bree, stop saying they want me to. Stop thinking that. Don't think that. Don't think they want me to. Change who they are. The moment you change that, like the gang stalking, most of the gang stalking will go away. So change, yeah, so change it subconsciously. Yeah, no, that's true. So your imagination is you can literally change who they are. So like, so Brie, look, look. I'm gonna show you this thing that I did. So look, close your eyes, and think of they with your eyes closed, and then try to pull up who they are in your mind, and you're gonna see images of people. Probably, so if you're where I think you are, you're gonna probably be imagining experiences of people that have fucked you over. Am I right? All right. So listen. So when you think of, so now in your mind, at the same time that you say they, think of your mom, like someone that you love. Think they, and think as your mom as a group of your friends. So like they, people who you know are not gang stalkers. So think they, and then think of your mom, and then they think of another friend, someone that you love dearly. Exactly. That's the same. That's the same. That is exactly the same thing that I did, and it worked miracles. It fucking worked. It worked. It worked. That's funny. And didn't your life become so much better after that? Yep, exactly. Yeah, 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 that's exactly right. I want to high five you because that's the truth. That's the fucking truth, dude. Yep. So, Bree, that's so funny. It's the exact same shit that I did. So your perception of they of how you project your energy is very different than mine. But it gets the job done. Bree, this is not a tip. This is the truth. When you change this, it's gonna change. It's just gonna fucking change. Yep, it's the truth. It's not a tip. It's the truth. Do it and it's gonna change. Literally, it's gonna change in the same instant. Yeah. So Sarobi does do You have complete control over your reality, right? Like if someone is going apeshit onto you, you change that into being nothing, right? Like you have complete control over your reality, where you use your mind's eye to change what's happening. It's like we don't have to dodge bullets, literally. So, Bree, I have a lesbian friend that she used to, whenever she like does something cool, she used to go. I still do that when I like feel like a badass. I just go. So I'm gonna have to make more videos on changing day, because that appears to be the biggest the biggest problem with all targets is the who they are, who they are, who they are, who they are. So that's the truth. Is that for this message is for Bree. So Bree, I'm gonna tell you this, and then I'm gonna head out because I'm hungry. And I thought I was gonna leave like half an hour ago, but this is like I'm really enjoying this. I'm really am. I really am. So I think I'm gonna. My energy was outwardly. I don't know what that means, and I think I've never used that word. Other word, wordly or worldly. I don't know. I think you meant worldly. Let me look it up. Let me see. Imaginary spiritual world, music, and almost all worldly beauty. Oh, like dreaming. You know, Shadobi, my energy was like that too. It was like that. I was invincible. But gang stalking fucked everything up. It fucked everything up. But I feel like I'm coming back. Like I literally feel like I'm coming back like stronger than ever. And this time nothing's gonna change. Like it just like it's like you got this shit in the bag. 100% for the rest of your life. You just fucking know it. And you just know, like that's the truth, and you already got it. Like gang stalking allowed you to see more. It's what did for me. So that's the exact same thing that happened to me. You two are cool. You two. I feel like we would be really good friends. So this is gonna be part of my morning. Every day I'm just gonna yeah. So because I'm really enjoying this, so it's gonna be like a 1 hour chat. Um, and I still don't have the time. I think I'm gonna start doing it from like 8 to 9. I think that works. So I'm gonna schedule it right now for tomorrow. And yeah, this is really enjoyable. And well, that's the thing is that you guys need to, if you're a target and you're getting your life fucked up by gang stalking, yeah, I agree. And everyone sees your energy. Everyone can feel it. And that's why they get so obsessed with you. Because you have this energy about you. And they don't know what it is. They just don't. But that's the thing. And the thing is that the target typically never knows it. The target is so busy with its own life that the target doesn't even really, the target doesn't even realize that everyone is looking at them. And so like if you're a target, just know that you're the shit. And you just have to own it. And you have to know who you are. And once you know who you are, and once you know what you got inside of you, you got the shit. So like, yeah. Anyways, well, I do have to go now. It's 9. Um, I love you guys. This was the best coffee I've ever had, and it was all because of your company. I love this conversation. So I love that this channel has actually allowed me to bring people who I actually am really happy to have a coffee with in the morning. This has been fucking amazing. Thank you. Thank you. Yay. Anyways, um, I love you guys. Knowledge and experience, fight cognitive liberty, neural rights. Bye. God bless you all, and I hope you guys have the most amazing day ever. Bye.